Welcome to Worth It or Waste of Time. Today we are reviewing Star Trek. Do you want to give us a summary on that?
Yeah, this is a recent Star Trek. This is the one that had Chris Pine, Zachary Quinto, Carl Urban, Zoe Saldana, so a lot of really famous actors. The movie starts with they're in outer space, right? The Federation ship is it's attacked suddenly by a large alien ship that they don't know. It's way bigger than theirs, and they force the captain over to their ship, and then they kill the captain, and then the first commander or first mate takes control of the ship. He has to sacrifice the ship to save all of the other crew members,
Including his wife, who's having a baby.
including his wife and son, who we learn that son is James T. Kirk.
Yeah.
Again, played by not Zachary.
Chris Pine.
Chris Pine, yeah. James T. Kirk. So that's kind of, it just starts real quick, and then it goes through, and it's basically Jim Kirk growing up, and then he's kind of a rebel, but then eventually he's recruited by a guy who sees some potential in him, who knew his father, into the Federation. And so it's his journey through there and trying to find his way to become a captain and to get along with others and all of that. So yeah, that's the story in general. I will say that he first meets Spock, played by Zachary Quinto, and they do not get along at all. They butt heads big time. They're basically enemies.
Yeah.
But that's what makes the story so good, is they learn to work together in the movie. And it's I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
The story.
What we liked.
Yeah.
I liked the visuals. It was really good for a 2009 movie. Did we see it in 4K or was it Blu-ray?
We watched it online, so I don't know if they stream in 4K. It's probably just 10.
It was probably, yeah. So to see it in 4K, that must look really good. And I like the acting. I felt the connections between the actors, the enemy between Kirk and Spock.
Yeah, I agree. I love everything about this movie, honestly. It's part of the reason that I suggested it to him. It's one of my favorites. I think the visuals were amazing. There is one thing about the visuals that me and my wife always make fun of, and that's how much lens flare is used in this movie. You know what lens flare is? It's when a beam goes across the screen. And there are so many in this movie. We actually talked about, if you made a drinking game about if you see a lens flare in Star Trek, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't survive that game with how much you'd be drinking. That's how many lens flares are in this movie.
Funny.
But I'll also say this, is that it really worked. Like it worked really well. Mm-hmm. And the visuals were just amazing. I had no disappointments there. And I love the story. It's very fast-paced, just from the get-go. Right after it opens up, it's just, there's action, and there's stuff going on, and it's action that's meaningful too, right? It's not just needless action. It's exciting, and it's leading somewhere. And I love that about it.
Yeah.
What didn't you like?
There wasn't anything in particular, but I'm just going to say this to be really, really picky. I like black holes. I think they're entirely fascinating. And I watched Interstellar, and it had black holes in it. I just find they're so cool to look at, and to think about them is crazy. And they had black holes in Star Trek, but they were kind of weird. They didn't look like black holes, and that's just something really picky. That's probably the only thing I didn't like.
Yeah, I don't have a lot that I could say that I disliked about this movie, because I think everything works very well together in it. The only thing I guess I'll say is there was one scene that it was a little creepy, I'll say, because it's basically Chris Pine is getting it on with one of the alien creature girls, and they're very scantily clad, which is fine. And then Zoe Saldana comes in, and she's unchanging too, and it's just like they're all there in their underwear, and I always have to question, the director when it comes to something like that. But it was fine. It was pretty short and played for laughs, kind of, so it worked. It wasn't too bad.
Category breakdown.
Yeah, categories.
Visuals, graphics, or visuals, they were good. I like them. They're phenomenal for a 2009 movie. Yeah. And especially, it wasn't even in 4K, and they look really good.
Yeah, they're very, very good. There's no parts of the movie that I saw where I noticed that it could be better with the visuals. That's how good it was. It worked so well, and even there was one scene where he goes down into the snowstorm, and then there's these creatures that are chasing him. And usually when you have something like that, like a live creature, it doesn't look good, like when they do the special effects.
Especially for a 2009 movie.
Yeah, the computer graphics, but it looks good, and it you don't notice it, so it's
spend a lot of money on it.
all very good. Let's go on to acting.
Acting, like I said, I just felt the bond between the characters, and it was really good. They're really good actors.
Yeah, I think this is one of my favorite Chris Pine movies, and Zachary Quinto, honestly. They both did really good, especially with that rivalry turned friendship thing that worked really well. Zoe Saldana, she has been in so many blockbuster movies, Avatar, Guardians of the Galaxy, and Avengers, and this movie, and she always, knocks it out of the park. She's just really great as an actress, so she does really good here too.
And Bones, he was funny.
Yeah,
he has such a character. It's like you've never seen this anywhere else.
I mean, I love Carl Urban and everything too, especially Lord of the Rings. Also, Simon Pegg is in this one. He plays Scotty, and he's so funny in this.
Right.
I think it's hilarious. I loved the acting in general. It's just so good. Let's move on to the next category, soundtrack.
Soundtrack, right? Soundtrack's good. How did it go? What was it like?
Da, 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 da,
Right.
da, 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 da,
I thought that was something out of Avengers, and then I was like, oh, that's Star Trek, not Avengers.
Oh, it's so good.
It's good. That was catchy.
I'm gonna combine soundtrack with story because they were just honestly, I love it so much. There's one scene in particular, and I won't reveal exactly what happens, but it's kind of a dire situation, and someone comes to the rescue, and it's the soundtrack plays right during that scene. Right, when it's like, oh, we're all gonna die if nothing changes, and something comes out of nowhere, and then the soundtrack, da 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 da, and I'm just like, oh, chills! It's so good. Right. I just love it. What do you think about the story?
Story, it was good. It felt necessary. There's no unnecessary parts to the story. I liked all of it.
This is another thing I'll say about it. This is J.J. Abrams that directed this, right? He just did so well at this, and it's surprising how poorly he did at some other movies later on. I'll tell you right now, I'm a huge fan of Star Trek, but I absolutely hated the last Star Wars movie that he made, Star Wars
Rise of Skywalker.
Rise of Skywalker. It's baffling to me how someone can go from making Star Trek to Rise of Skywalker. I don't understand what happened, honestly. Maybe Disney was too involved and said, you got to do it this way or something. I don't know, but yeah,
money.
Not a fan of that one at all. Huge fan of this one. So he knocked it out of the park too.
Can I go back a second?
Yeah.
So what we didn't like?
Yeah, sure.
There's one other thing that I didn't like, and that was the setting of the alien ship. Mm-hmm. It felt very cartoony. It was like classic alien like villain. I just didn't like it. I felt like they could have done better with it, kind of.
Okay, fair enough. Something about the set design you didn't like very much.
Yeah, no, I did not.
Okay, well, we talked mostly about it, so let's go ahead and just give our ratings. What did you think of Star Trek?
I would give it a 9 out of 10. I thought it's really good, but I've seen better. I mean, it's still good. It's like really good.
It's not as top. I get it.
Yeah,
9 out of 10 is amazing, though. I'm happy that we watched it. I'm glad you got to see it. This one is a 10 out of 10 for me. Again, I have very few things that I can even say that I disliked about it. So it's one of my favorite movies, and I'm glad you got to see it.
Yeah.
So that's our take. Give us yours, and we will see you on the next one.